We're moving to the end of the holy month that fast, and we are living in the last 10 days. The last 10 days are of a very special value, and all Muslims around the globe are using these days to benefit from them to the maximum. But how? And what about Laylatul Qadr, or the night of revelation, as a trial to translate it, but it is Laylatul Qadr because we cannot, or the night of Al-Qadr, because we cannot find a very accurate translation to this great night. We are going to ask many questions to our dear guest live here in the studio to tell us more about the night of revelation, or the night of Al-Qadr, and about how to benefit from those last 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan. Dr. Ismaiil Hamid, thank you very much for being with us, sir, and have a very good day first.
Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Hamid, and let's first talk about Laylatul Qadr, and we try to explain to the viewers the importance of that particular night. Of course, nobody can just we will only guess. It's by the end of the last half, but in particular, what are the conditions on which we can calculate that this day could be Laylatul Qadr, or that day, or whatever?
Okay, so first of all, thank you for the invitation, and I'd like to congratulate all the Muslims in every part in the world of such holidays that we have, and the spirituality of Ramadan. And surely that the month, it's very fast, special that and just we have few days that's still of this time, and we have the best days of the whole month. We have the best days and nights in maybe in the whole year that during this time. And as that we have tens of days that they are very special. That is the last 10 days of Ramadan, and also the tens of Zul Hijjah, the first 10, these also that they are mentioned in Surah Al-Fajr. Okay, وَلَيَالٍ عَشْرٍ. So these are very special days, special nights in our life and for the Muslim faith. Surely that that time that we have, especially for the night of 27th, okay, of Ramadan, you know that I revised all the traditions of Prophet Muhammad and Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, that is about the last 10 days of Ramadan, and I found that for the it was gradually fixed for that time. At first, that Prophet Muhammad, he knew the night of Al-Qadr, and he has that for him, that it is in a special night. And in such a night, when he would like to inform the companions about this night, he found a dispute between two companions. Both of them, they talk about the night, but it was in such a way that was not comfortable for Prophet Muhammad. So Allah made Prophet Muhammad to forget that night. So he forgot it. So he told the Sahaba that you should follow that night during the last 10 nights or 10 days of Ramadan. After that, he asked, or he ordered them to follow them during the last seven nights of Ramadan. After that, in another tradition, all this in Sahih al-Bukhari, that he told them to follow it, surely that during the individual nights, especially the 25th, the 27th, and the 29th. Right. And also we have a very important tradition of Sahabi Ubay ibn Ka'b, that he swore Allah that it is in the 27th night of Ramadan, that for the Laylatul Qadr. So surely that also to be to be a known night for us, I think it's very important and very good for us. Because if we know especially that night and where it would be, so all people that they will be, you know, in such neglected ways, with no importance or with no, you know, interest of this during the whole month, and just they fixed all their efforts, okay, during that night that they know. Okay, so just when they follow this during different nights, so they should have more efforts for the worship of Allah during that time. Surely that we have also lots of signs for Laylatul Qadr, and the most important signs that they talk about that there are no rays for the sun. So for the people, when they follow that night, so they look at the sun, during that time there are no rays for the sun, so it would be that night also with such an impression or internal impression inside the person himself with such a comfort that he has. That is what is inside him. But what about before, or what is in front of him or outside him on the heaven? The most important sign that there are no rays for the sun. So surely also we have lots of things that related for Laylatul Qadr, because that is the night or the special night for the Muslim for the revelation of Quran. And also during the months of Ramadan, as you know, that Gabriel, that he came to Prophet Muhammad every day in Ramadan to revise with him the Quran and also to fix the verses. You know that Quran as a holy book of Allah, that it is entirely collected, that is in Lawh al-Mahfuz. So Allah, it is all for all the verses of Quran and the chapters with the special orders. But Allah make it for the Prophet or revealed it to Prophet Muhammad according to the events that he has during his lifetime, and also the incidents and also the events that he has, the battles or ghazawat and all these. So Allah, he revealed. And as you know that even before the creation of the world, the whole universe, 50,000 years, Allah inscribed that he ordered the pencil that to write all things of the life of people, the number of people, their names, their destiny, the time of their birth and the time of their death, all these informations that is before 50,000 years of the creation of the universe. So everything that it is fixed by Allah by His order, okay, but after that it would be according to the events and everything after that.
Dr. Hamid, let's go back to the night of Al-Qadr and why it was named Al-Qadr. Arabic is a very rich language, and because of this, the Holy Quran is a miracle in itself. Yeah. As far as I know, that it was named Al-Qadr as if it is destiny, because our destinies can be changed if we prayed a lot and if we knew well how to benefit from this night. And there is another meaning that the earth was so crowded with angels when the Holy Quran was delivered to earth to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And so its restriction, من قدر عليه رزقه أي من ضاق عليه رزقه, the one who is restricted with his earnings, but he could offer with things even if it is a little thing, and this is a holy verse of Quran. Can we know more about the details of the meaning of the word Al-Qadr in itself?
I agree with you with all the definitions that you said, that our language is a very rich language with different definitions, even on one word, and even one word that we have a word and the controversy of the word or the contrast of the word itself.
Yes.
So for example, that is strange even that to have the word and to have the opposite of the word on the same time. For example, Mawla. Mawla could be the Lord and could be the slave. You know this, so you know that. So something very strange, and we have lots of things in the Arabic language for this. So every time it depends on the context that you have of the words and the text that you have. So it depends on this. So for the Arabic language, it needs someone who is very special, very profound, and has knowledge of the language. Surely for Laylatul Qadr, it is similarly to be with the destiny. Yes, we have lots of definitions that we can have for this, and even for Al-Qira'at itself, that you know. So we have 7 readings for the Quran, and every reading, you know, that has a different story for this. But for example, that a destiny, because it is a new destiny for the Muslim. You talk about the revelation of Quran. So that is the miracle of Prophet Muhammad. And you know that all the prophets, all of them, that they have miracles. But their miracles ended with the end of the prophet or the messengers himself. But the only miracle that's still existing, even after the death of the prophet, more than 1,400 years ago, and still, so it is the miracle of Quran. So that is a very special thing. And also that is the book of Allah. And as you know that we have 4 books of Allah that were revealed for prophets, okay? the oldest one, the Torah of Moses, and the second one was the Zabur of David, Dawood alayhi salam, and we have the Gospel of Jesus and Isa alayhi salam, and then we have Quran. All of the other books nearly that, just for the Torah and with lots of, things about it, and just for the first five books of the Torah, okay, and also for the Gospel of Prophet Isa, and that, as you know, that in Quran that we talk about, it was revealed for Jesus and Isa himself, but now we have 4 Gospels with different names of the apostles, okay, but Quran, it is a special case for this, because it was revealed for Prophet Muhammad, and also it was ordered also by Prophet Muhammad. So I think for the revelation of Quran, that is a new destiny for the whole Muslims, okay, the book that all of the Muslims, that all of them, they are gathered, okay, all around that book. Okay, we have the guidance of Allah, we have orders of Allah, we have everything. And we have also the interpretation of Quran and lots of things of it with the tradition of Prophet Muhammad with the Sunnah. Okay, so as you know that is what's related for the destiny of the Muslim, and the miracle, the eternal miracle for Islam, that is for the Quran. That is what I feel that it is the best definition of this.
Right. Of course, people who try to speculate what is the best time to pray, what is the best time to perform all the, the rituals that are associated with that particular night, all those days that you mentioned. Whoever who could pray for God, does it have to be before Salat al-Fajr or the prayer of dawn, or it could be throughout the whole day, by daylight? What's supposed to be done?
You know that the night of Al-Qadr, or the night in Islam, the night in general, it starts with the sunset, So it could be the beginning of that night, okay, should be at the sunset, okay. But the signs of the night, it would be at the end, during the dawn time, that you can find that, and you see the heaven, and to see the signs, the sunrise and all this. So the night, as I said, that from the sunset to the sunrise, that is for the night of Islam, and that is the beginning of the day for us.
So you pray before that time? You keep praying?
No, that is, you have the time, or that you pray during the whole time if you want, okay? From the sunset of such a night to the sunrise, or for the dawn during of that time. For during the whole time from 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock after that, that is for the whole night in general. But for the signs of the night, and to feel that it is the sign that you want, surely that it could be, or it would be at the end of such a night. Also, you have lots of rituals, you have lots of praying. Even that, I think, during the night we have the prayer from the Al-Maghrib and to Al-Isha, and after that we have the Taraweeh, and also we have Tahajjud. The people during such nights, the people, they spend all the night that they in praying, everyone according to his capacity and what is he able to do for the ritual.
But some would ask, Doctor, some would ask, what if someone felt that they need to pray to God, or to talk to God, or ask God by midday or in the morning?
Whatever. I think
would that be considered?
Okay.
Could that be taken like if they prayed by the last part
I
of the night?
think we have lots of verses in Quran, okay, that you ask Allah in every time. Allah is closer to you during the midday, during the daytime, during the night. But we have a special time that it is a time to respond, okay, that Allah, that He answers that all that you ask for it. But you ask Allah during any time that you want, and Allah is closer to you, and He would answer you, okay, or answer you during the time that you want, or maybe later. So the person, he should be more patient about that. If you ask Allah for anything, so he could not expect that the answer should be, or the response should be at the time that he wants. No. So there is hikmah for Allah.
I do not dare to translate the Holy Quran. So I may say the verse and you translate.
Yes.
وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل غروبها ومن آناء الليل فسبح في أطراف وأطراف النهار لعلك ترضى.
Yes. Yeah, sure, that you said that.
Go
you know,
ahead. I do not dare to translate.
I think for the meaning that you say that for calling Allah, for praising Allah and asking Allah for anything at any time that you want. But we have a special time for asking Allah. For example, from the time of the call of the prayer till the performance of the prayer.
Yes.
That is a very important time to ask Allah for anything. The time when just you start to iftar or to have your food during Ramadan, that's a very special time
when
for
it's
asking
raining,
Allah.
when you are traveling.
Yeah, when you are praying
you are
Allah
praying,
and the
yes.
sujood, okay, that you put your front on the ground, you are very closer. That is the very closest position between you and Allah, and you show that your humiliation to Allah, that you are under the submission, you are entirely submitted to Allah. Also, we have the last part of the night, okay, the sahar. That is also a very special time because Allah, He came to that, or as you know that Allah is
The down heaven.
Yeah, that is according to we're sure that we cannot imagine how is it, laysa kamithlihi shay, but Allah during that time He is very closer to the people, and He is listening to all their what they ask Allah for, so in general, we have a time for asking Allah at any time. Truly that you expect that in a certain time. Also during the Friday, we have the time when we have 1 hour. During the Friday, it is a time also, very important time for answering all the questions of
God
the people.
God is always there, and it's only our role to pray. Dr. Ismaiil Hamid, thank you very much for being with us, and have a very good day. Happy Ramadan and happy Eid, inshallah.
Thank you, inshallah.
Well, by this we come to the end of this episode of our breakfast show. My name is Namina Abdurrahman, and I had all the pleasure to have with me my dear colleague Dina Hassan. Thank you, Dina.
Thank you, Namina. Bye-bye.
Tomorrow is another day, and I'm going to be that happy to be with Dina once again, so stay tuned only on Nile TV International.